What are you doing?
I'm posting false information on the web.
Why?
It's fun.
2 years ago, I released a video explaining why LeaksApplePro is the biggest fraud in all of the Apple community. And 2 years later, he's still around, and man, he is way worse than ever. First, who is this guy? Well, LeaksApplePro is a Twitter user that claims to have inside information of Apple stuff, but these things are very clearly and obviously guesses. These aren't any sort of insider info. This guy's been called out numerous times for being a big fraud. My favorite example is when he claimed to have screenshots of the compare page for the iPhone 12 before it launched. But as John Prosser pointed out, there were some pieces that were colored differently, some pieces of text that were colored differently than others, very obviously Photoshopped. And when he gets called out for things like this, he just straight up blocks people. And he's blocked me. In fact, he's blocked me twice. If a so-called leaker blocks accounts that call them out, that usually means they're insecure and can't handle being called out for lying. But now it's been 2 years, and you'd think by now he'd given up on this whole fake leaking thing. Well, he hasn't. And 2 years later, he is worse than ever before. First, this man has gotten hired by 2 tech news outlets, or at least small tech news outlets. iDrop News, which looks to be shut down now, and currently with How To iSolve. The thing with him being hired by these smaller Apple tech news outlets is that bigger tech news outlets will see this info being reported, and they'll report on it, harming their integrity as well. What sparked up the idea for me to make this new video is that Mark Gurman called out LeaksApplePro and the tech news outlets covering him on iOS 17 fake leaks that he's made, along with 9to5Mac straight up saying that they won't name him because his rumor was straight up bogus. And this has caused tons of people calling him out again. I've not seen this many people gang up on him this much in a long time.
Okay, so he had one legitimate leak where someone sent him a picture of AirPods 3.
Yes.
And that was real.
I remember that.
But the rest of it is just, he's a very talented maker-upper. He's a very talented actor. Like, he's very good at skating stuff.
Here's the thing with leakers. Even if they get certain things wrong, for the most part, you can still mostly trust them, so long as they don't really fake leaks or get caught faking leaks. For example, John Prosser. You may love him, you may hate him, what's undeniable is that he has a track record, famously leaking that 2020 iPhone SE would come out on April 15th, 2020, while nobody else had said that at the time. April 15 came, and the iPhone SE 2020 was real. Another example is Mark Gurman. Again, you may love him or you may hate him, but what's undeniable is that he has one of the best Apple leaker track records ever. There's many more examples, like Woming Shi, Ross Young, ShrimpApplePro, and a lot of others. But the thing with LeaksApplePro is that, well, yes, he's gotten some things right. He has been caught faking leaks up the wazoo. Like I mentioned earlier, he has been caught photoshopping images to make them look legit, trying to dox someone and absolutely failing spectacularly. Many big names in the leaker space calling him out, big tech news outlets, the second biggest Apple tech news outlet in the world, calling him out. And a lot more. Yeah, with a reputation like that, can you really trust him? I don't think so. So I don't really make videos exposing other people that often. But LeaksApplePro is such a fraud that I just need people to know to stop trusting him. His reputation is beyond repair. And I'm not calling out the people who count on him dumb or anything like that. I don't blame you if you had counted on him at one point. In fact, I counted on him for like 2 weeks in the early days of leaking. But the tech news outlets who cover him are the ones to blame here. You guys are giving this absolute fraud and cloud chaser attention, and that is harming your reputation as well. Friends, media, and everyone else, do not trust LeaksApplePro.